Hey you guys, this is Cressida Sanders, and this is the premiere Phoenix Report on July 4th, 2010. So this is about the application of Abraham-Hicks processes on current and seemingly big issues that find their way into our ever-increasing awareness. We live in really interesting times, and this channel is about hopefully bringing some relief for some powerful contrast that may be in your life by finding the possible transformations that can rise from the contrast, and then going there. So, if you're not familiar with Abraham-Hicks information, then check them out. It's Abraham-Hicks.com. And this is a practical extension of that. And if you're not familiar with the information, that's okay too, because you still can get something out of this. It's really about the leading edge in our roles as creators. So we're going to explain a little as we go along. So many people are learning about the New World Order and watching movies such as Zeitgeist and other documentaries, and there's plenty of channels on YouTube exposing what many call the truth. So as a result of this information, many people kind of feel their long-held reality sort of crumbling. And this is about easing into the new places on beyond the chaos. As a result of this information and all of the realities and illusions crumbling, there's many people who are awakening to who they really are and their creative abilities with the higher laws of the universe. So Abraham talks about the creative process and the 3 steps to it, and they explain it really eloquently, but I'm going to explain it a little here in case you're not familiar with that. But step 1 has to do with asking. So we live in a very diverse environment, and there's contrast, and it's actually a natural process to desire something to be better, having natural preferences be born out of contrast. And that's what step 1 is about. So step 2 is a really simple step because it's not really your work. Step 1 you ask, and step 2 the answer is given. It is actually the work of source energy or God force or whatever you want to call it. So all things that you asked for are immediately understood and fully offered without exception. And it's a given. It's there. Step 3, the answer which has been given must be received or allowed by you. This is what this channel is about. It's about learning to get into a higher vibrational range that allows the solutions and answers to kind of come in, and the inspired action going with those solutions and answers. So that's what our work is. So right now, Abraham is calling getting to step 3 from step 1, taking the bounce. So instead of taking the bounce solo, I'm sort of reaching into the YouTube community. I really want to open this up to be a fun interactive. So feel free to contact me, Cressida, at PhoenixReport@gmail.com. So for example, if anyone has focus wheels on the subject that you would like to share on the next video, or even a subject that you're stuck on, whatever you're thinking, let me know. Today we're going to jump right in and tackle the sticky subject of Gulf oil disaster and see how people have creatively taken the bounce. So I made a playlist and I'm ready to discuss. I'm going to discuss the videos, and I found really great examples of how people have taken the bounce very cleverly. And what I love about YouTube is that you can also comment and take this further there. So the playlist will say oil disaster and taking the bounce. Okay, this is what the first video looks like, and it's by I am Sierra, and I love this video. I think she did an awesome job of taking the bounce with this. And this is a really good example too of how you move up the emotional scale, so we're going to work that into this. A lot of people, when they realize that they're the creator of their own reality, they look at some contrast and they go, oh no, how did I create this? And so I'm going to play a little bit of this. And she actually got asked that question and got an answer from the dolphins and whales. And I just really recommend, if you love Abraham, listening to this message. I think it's awesome. Her pictures are awesome that she took herself. I just love it. And here's a small piece of it, and then I'm going to talk about it more.
Our dear Sierra, you asked for this when you asked for alternative energy and to clean up the political arena. Do you think it could happen without a major event like this? The asking was so big, so strong, and from so many, that only a big event like this could answer the asking. We love you all so much, and we will be fine. Our species will continue. You cry for our bodies.
When Sierra starts out in this video, she'll say, I was really angry. And then she was able to cry and release some of it and clean out those channels. And then she got this communication from the dolphins and whales. And when you listen to it, you will really, really feel how it totally lifts you up into hopefulness. And even you're eager for this new world order, the very best kind that they talk about. And they tell you, don't focus on the dead and dying, focus on the desire it brought. And what do you want to see in the new world? Stuff like that. So it's really awesome. I think it goes, goes up into the higher range of emotions. So you're there if you can think like this and maintain it. The next video is by Celebrate 108, and he's on his boat talking to the dolphins also, and they give him the best answer. So the next two videos can be used as backdrops for your new stories. And I also included an Abraham and a Bashar, and there'll be more on the list later as we find them. There are many positive indicators out there starting to show up on YouTube, and I'm really looking forward to even cheering about them as they come into reality in a bigger way. I just really believe life is fun, and the unfolding of this, even this, can be interesting, exciting, and fun.